Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the chaos. It's always chaos around here. I never know what I'm doing. Today we're doing a color challenge. So it was suggested in my comments. I get so excited when I get comments to do purple. So I gathered up all of my purple. I haven't had a chance to make anything yet, but I wanted to show you all the different variations of my purple, and then I'll make some things and come back. So I have a little bit of the Posh Pearl. It's okay. It's not my favorite. They've switched it to actual like big twist Posh, and that's much better. But this is what I grabbed first. And then I had Parfait Chunky purple. Let me look at, it's actually lilac. But no, those aren't the same color at all. And then I grabbed a little bit of this. It's the same Posh type stuff. It's sort of a magenta, but I wanted another shade. So there's that, and then I did a yarn order, so I made sure to add some darker purples. So this is Iris Parfait Chunky, and then I needed some blanket yarn to add into the mix because I use blanket yarn for my little dragons and my drifts. So I got Premier Basics, and this is Mulberry. It feels like it's so, like, when I pulled it out of the package, I was like, oh, those are almost the same color, except like this was muted. But when you have it in the light like this, it's not the same color at all, which is really good because then I have a very wide range of the purple. And then, of course, my favorite. So if you've been around a minute, if you hang around with me for a minute, you know that I am a big fan of the Mystical. I love the color variations. I wish I could always have some on hand, and wish the store would always have some. This is Purple Sky. Look how pretty. It's so pretty. I definitely have to make some drifts out of these, and make some little dragons. I don't remember what else I want to make using these, but a lot of it's going to be like my quick makes, because I'm also doing like 100 plushie challenge at the same time, so you'll see my purple in those videos. So I have more cons coming up, so I need to make some of those axolotls and turtles, and those all get made with these. So we'll get to work, and we'll come back after I've made some stuff. Okay guys, so it's been a couple of days. I've had a little bit of time to work on things. You'd think that I would give myself more time to work on things, but I don't. I always give myself the smallest little portion of time to let me make as many things as possible, and I never get as much done as I'd like. My goal, I think, was 10, and I reached 10. So, but I am recording later than I would normally. But that doesn't affect you at all. Just my insanity. So purple, we're working on purple. So I am working on getting all the different colors of the rainbow in all of my quick makes. So of course I started with that. So I made an axolotl, and just like all my other videos, any pattern will be linked in the description. Got my axolotl. You gotta have all the different colors of the axolotls. And then same with the turtles. I thought about inverting the colors eventually so that it was dark with light. And that might be cool too. Most of the rainbow versions are light with dark. So that's where I started. And then today I finished up a rubber duck. I have a lot of rubber ducks, but like I said, I'm trying to get all the rainbow. And I don't think I have a purple. I probably should have checked, but I busted out a rubber duck really quick. A purple one. I do have, I think I'll eventually make the dark purple, and that'll look super cute. But I ran out of time for that, so that didn't get done. And then I had this really cool mystic purple, and I had to make a drift out of it. I was gonna make one of my little dragons. I ran out of time. But that'll eventually get done too. I want to make a bunch of dragons. And I lost my train of thought. But I made a purple drift. I really like the mystical and like the different variegated the shades that the variegated yarn makes. And I think I sold my purple one, so I needed another purple one. So here that one is. So that gives me 4 things. And then I tried something real outside the realm. So I made one of the dumplings, and then I made a big one. This is out of Parfait Chunky, and this is out of Premier Basics, so like blanket yarn. And I really like this. This is the better size, and this one was just a free one off YouTube, and then. But it's got the weighted beads in it, so it's got the texture, sort of the viral dumpling. The pattern, she makes a basket for it to go in, but I mean, that's a lot of work. So I don't know yet if I'm going to make, where did I put my microphone? The basket or not, but I think the dumpling came out real cute. I don't actually know. I've never like touched the dumpling. We don't like slime and things, and that's no good. But I needed to be able to test out the different yarns, so I did make both. I think this is the one I'm gonna end up making a bunch of them and selling for my next market. We'll see. And then, let's do the dragon. I made a dragon. So I have several different types of dragons, and I wanted like a medium one. This one didn't turn out medium because I did it in the mystic, the blanket yarn. But if I do it in like Parfait Chunky or Posh, he'll turn out smaller, and I think he'll be really cute. But like I said, I'll link the patterns for that in the description. But I think he turned out so cute. So this pattern, I was drawn to it because she takes a fur yarn and goes all the way down it. And the one that I had found looks like almost like the dragon from the Never Ending Story. I keep wanting to say the Never Ending Dragon, and that's not what that is. So this one I didn't because I don't have purple yarn, and all the faux fur yarn didn't feel like it went, so I left it. But the next one, I want to make another one I want to make a white one so it looks like the never-ending dragon. I also want to make one that looks like Haku from Spirited Away. I've been wanting to make one of those for a while, so that is definitely on my list. And I think, so I have PokeFest next, and I think that type of thing would be good for PokeFest. If I do good at PokeFest, though, I'm going to sign up so they do an anime fest in the same hotel, and that will definitely sell there. And then, so rounding off my thing, I am going to PokeFest, so I had to make some Pokemon. I have been making baby evolutions. So Espeon was in my purples. And these have turned out, so far I've made all the evolutions. If you look at my shorts or my Instagram, I'm sure I've posted all of them by now. But I love how they've turned out. So normally my Pokemon, I do them in the same yarn, and they're big, and I sell them for $40. But PokeFest, I needed something that was more cost effective, so these ones are smaller and low sew, not no sew, because you do have to sew the ears on. But I can get away with like 20 for these, and that's a much more reasonable price. PokeFest, I feel like, will draw in a lot of kids, so they need a small, quick little, okay, $20. So I have a baby Espeon. That's purple. And then I made a baby Ditto. It's so cute. I did also I sold Ditto at my GalaxyCon. So I needed another one, but I have more yarn than, it doesn't feel like I've lost yarn chicken. But so if you look, he has these two little humps. So there's still two little things up here and arms that he doesn't have. That's an easy problem. There's an easy solution. I just have to go to Michael's this weekend and get more of this Poshy yarn that Michael's sells. So that'll just be that. But I'm really happy so when that one didn't work, I'm like, well, let me go ahead and try the baby Ditto to match. So I made the baby Ditto, and he turned out really cute. My kids say, oh, you need tons of these. So tons of those. I think I got about 6 weeks. I need to get my butt in gear. And then last, because it's PokeFest, I need to get back into making Pokeballs. I haven't made Pokeballs in a really long time because they weren't selling for a while. But PokeFest requires Pokeballs. So that I made a Master Ball because it's purple. And that gives me 10 items. The last thing I finished was my rubber duck. I finished that literally right before I started filming this video. I was really like, because the Ditto didn't work out, Ditto would have been my 10. And then it was always my plan to make big Ditto and then a baby Ditto, and that would have been 10. But I lost. And I have to go buy more yarn. Oh no. No, I hate buying more yarn. I always feel like, because I am a very small business and I try and buy what I need, but my husband tells me I need to buy a little bit more, so I can, it's not just like if I only bought what I needed, like absolutely needed, like had a list, there's always a list. And then it stunts the creativity and, well, I want to make this, and then you have to go buy more yarn. And so I try to have a little bit of all the colors just so I can, but when I go to make things, I always, because I'm stubborn and I don't want to buy more yarn if I don't have to, and I never buy enough. And I think I have enough. Oh, I don't need more of that one because I have plenty at home, and then this happens. And I'm mad at myself, and he laughs at me. And so here we are, ending up at Michael's this weekend. I'll probably end up with another Premier yarn order too before Polka Fest, but that's mostly because after I did a yarn order to get some of the purple yarns because I didn't have a lot of purple. And then the next day, like after it had shipped, they posted that they had done new colors, and then I realized I didn't put any of the Mama Made Many ones in my cart or anything like that. And when the box came, there was a coupon for a certain week, the beginning of July. And so I was like, well, I'll just do it then because it's on sale. And that's my justification for buying more yarn. Well, it was on sale. So I need to be better about getting the yarn when it's on sale so it doesn't cost as much. And my rambling is done now. So let me know in the comments what color should I do next? What item should I have made in purple that I didn't? And maybe I'll show that in one of my next videos, or make it in the other colors. And then, yeah, I think I really want to do pink because I have a lot of pink in there, or like corally. So let me know in the comments what you think, and we'll see you next time. Bye!